Okay. Hello. Can you get us all in there? Okay. We're live, and we're just getting this all figured out. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and is it still going? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. This is even better. Okay. Hello. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and we are here at the Hearts on the Green event for the for the Roofing Alliance. And I'm just going to start over again. For Ronald McDonald Houses, and we have three amazing gentlemen here who you don't see together very often. Gentlemen, thank you. And I have to tell you, I'm just going to be very transparent. We've already done this once, so if we're a little silly and stuff, that's why, because we had to kind of redo this. So here we are. Gentlemen, thank you for taking your time twice to help me out. Let's start with some introductions. Reed?
My name is Reed Ribble, and I was the CEO of NRCA from 2017 to 2022.
And I'm Bill Good. I was CEO of NRCA from 1988 to 2017.
And McKay Daniels, current CEO. I started after Reed in 2022, and have the dubious distinction of trying to keep up with what these gentlemen had started and put into place.
And one of those things that got put in place, actually through the Roofing Alliance, was our partnership with the Ronald McDonald House. Bill, you were there. You worked with the visionaries who brought it to the Roofing Alliance and have been really the leader. Can you tell us a little bit how it started?
Sure. It was. It's a good story about the power that one person can have, and that wasn't me. It was Charles Angus, who's a longtime member of NRCA in Southern California, and he got involved with the local Ronald McDonald House there, donated the roof, put the roof on, I think with an IV roof system, as a matter of fact, and then he called me and he said, you know, I think we should do this for every Ronald McDonald House in the country. Okay, that's a good idea.
Right.
Let's see where that might go. Well, it turns out there are 167 Ronald McDonald houses in the country. So it's a little bit of a daunting task. But we were able to align every house with a roofing contractor, good roofing contractors that we knew in the local vicinity. And then we began the process. The contractors all agreed to maintain the roofs, do inspections on the roofs, and when they needed a new roof or a re-roof or whatever it might be, then we would engage and try to get labor, material, whatever, donated to make the roof level. So that's what we've been doing this for years.
We've been doing a lot, and it really, when you started Reed, or you took over as CEO, you really, through your one voice, and made us a separate program, but it still kind of all came together where you really heard a lot of the industry as a whole, and they got involved with Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, one of the first meetings I had with Bill when I came in January 2017, he was telling me about this effort that they were proposing to the Alliance for the April meeting, and that happened in April. And it was a really bold effort for an industry to go on to this. The Ronald McDonald House is a behemoth themselves, and they do such great work. But beyond that, it's not just what Ronald McDonald does, who Ronald McDonald serves. It really mattered to our members. They wanted to take care of their families. That's what.
Right.
That's where you came in.
To be able to help a family in need, a sick child, there's nothing more noble than that. Nobody's turned you down yet.
Nobody says no, and the good news and the bad news is these houses are all getting stressed. And the good news is they're getting stressed because sick kids are surviving at a much higher rate than they used to. But houses are turning people away pretty routinely. The one that I'm involved with in Charleston, we turn about 10 families a week. So we're now getting ready to build a new house to be able to compensate for that and be able to take care of all these families that are really in desperate need.
And you've been able to bring manufacturers in to help with these new builds, like IV roof systems, to really help take that burden off, as you said, on a local basis, to really be able to help them build.
When you can help a house save money on capital costs and on repair costs, that's money that can go right to their ability to help the families that need it so much.
Yeah.
And most people don't realize that most of the funding, 95% of the funding for these houses is locally found. So they're not getting big checks from McDonald's Corporation. They're fundraising all the time. They're looking for partners like us to be able to do these kind of good deeds.
I love it. Speaking of good deeds, let's talk about the fact that you all flew into Dallas when Jason Stanley called. And okay, I mean, you got a phone call and you're like, okay, sure.
What can we do to help? How can we
Right.
support the mission and the objective? This is a wonderful cause, and IB has been so involved for so long. Anything that we can do to help support the effort, sign me up.
Is it there?
Supporting not just Jason's leadership, and I think the leadership's important because that type of leadership has a tendency to spread. And I think it would be remiss, I don't think Jason would mind me saying this, that we also have the support of the Working Alliance, distribution, companies like SRS and ABC Supply, Beacon, and others. We have other support from other major manufacturers
Yes.
that provide help. And I know GF has been heavily involved in this. It was the whole idea of pulling the entire industry together. We're not competing with each other. We're trying to get a particular project done, and whoever's willing to step up to the plate in a particular market, we're just going to stand by and applaud.
Because the to-do list is long, right?
Yeah.
Like you're saying. I mean, the to-do list is very long. The burden is heavy. We as an industry, if we share the load around, we can help.
And there's a lot of children and a lot of families that need that help. So, gentlemen, thank you. Again, you don't see this too often. This is very exciting to have our leaders of the NRCA all here together. And thank you. Thank you for letting me get you here to do a little video. And thank you for all you do for the industry. And like Freedom Case said, Bill, thank you. You're still doing every day with Ronald McDonald House and the Riverview Alliance. So
He's the man.
thank you. He's the man. He's the man. And Rivers Coffee Shop is so proud to be here. We will be doing more live segments coming up. And in fact, I think Ronald McDonald's here. So we're on our way. We'll see you soon.
We're going to have to call our agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.